What's up, guys? We are back for part 2 of the Amps versus Kempers video. If you haven't seen part 1, check it out. The link is in the description below, and you can see exactly how we are running this test and what profiles and IRs I am using, all of which are now available in my store, so go check them out after this video. In this video, we are going to sit down with Luke Hendrickson, who oversees all of our broadcast audio at Bethel, as well as mixes a lot of our Bethel music releases. He also runs a website called Production Online where you can learn anything regarding production from pros, and he also has this Pro Tools template that you're about to hear up there for sale that you can check out. It's the same template that he uses on Sundays to mix our stream, and it sounds amazing, so go check that out after this video. So now we're going to dive into the comparison with Luke and see how the amps and Kempers compare to each other in the context of our streaming mix, so check it out. Alright guys, so we are here in the streaming studio at Bethel with the master Luke Hendrickson, and we're going to listen to some files of this morning's set of me running the same setup I was running in my part 1 video, stereo amps and stereo Kempers, and we're gonna listen to it and see how they compare to each other.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
let's do it. So we have the multi-track audio from our session here in front of us. You can see the multi-track drums, bass guitar, and we have 4 electric channels here. And the first 2 are the amps and the second 2 are the Kempers. And so if we were to maybe solo out the drums, bass, and amps, it would sound something like this. And the Kempers would sound something like this. You'll see that our processing is done the same way. The input gain, the gain staging is the same way.
They sound pretty close.
Yeah.
In the context of a mix. They
both sound huge and they both sound awesome. Let's solo out the amps without the bass and drums. It's wide, it's gritty, it's awesome. Here's the Kempers. Still sounds good.
That's crazy. One more time real quick.
Sure. What, just
amps?
the amps?
Yeah.
Back to the Kemper. Now you can hear some subtle EQ changes there. You know, the EQ is not perfectly balanced, but it's pretty close.
They're very close.
Yeah.
What are the differences you hear?
So the Kempers are awesome. I really do like them. My feeling is they have a lot of energy, and they also have a lot of consistency, and that's a good and a bad thing. The good thing is the drive is just so round, it's so perfect that it's something that is just gonna blend in a mix extremely well. Something I would probably use this on like pop music or something, because it has such a really balanced, smooth drive on it. The amps have a very unreliable gain on it, like drive breakup pattern on it, and so like you can kind of hear the crackle that's like uneven and not perfect.
Yeah, we were trying to describe the main differences we noticed, and that was the amps, the way they distort and break up all the reverb and delay, and all the signal coming into them is a lot different and uneven. It's not super linear like the Kempers are, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas the Kempers are just very flat and even.
Yeah, but you still got a lot of energy from it, from the Kempers. Like there's still a ton of width and depth that comes from it. We travel a lot as a record label, and we are constantly at the mercy of rental amps that we'll get from our backline companies. And sometimes we get great gear, and sometimes we get terrible gear. And when you get bad amps on the road, it's
no fun.
It's real disappointing. They break halfway into a set or something, or just the tone is real bad. So having something like a Kemper that is just rock solid reliable would be a fantastic choice for flight aids like that.
Yeah, like I mentioned in my first video, it is hard to beat great amps in an ideal situation, you know, when they're mic'd great and tubes are great, but it's a lot of maintenance. And honestly, I think the Kempers have surprised us all with these tests and comparisons and seeing how close they can get to the real thing.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks so much for the time. Luke is the best. He has the best broadcast mix you'll ever hear. So check out Production Online if you want to learn anything regarding production. And he also has this template for sale on it, so go get it.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Peace.
So to sum it up, I think Luke and I would both prefer the amps over the Kempers, but like I've said, we were both impressed with how close the Kempers could actually get to sounding like the amps. We would not be bummed if we had to use them. So if you are interested in those Kemper profiles of my AC30 and ProSonic, those are now available on my store along with my Strymon presets and impulse responses of my speakers. Don't forget to check out Production Online and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Also, let me know in the comments what you preferred. I'm curious to see amps or Kempers. And let me know what other comparisons you might want to see in the future. Till next time.